Fresh photos of Fukushima 50 were revealed on Wednesday, showing the nuclear plant workers working in dark and cramped conditions. When the power plant's cooling system was destroyed by the earthquake and tsunami, 180 workers volunteered to go back to fix the cooling system to prevent a total nuclear meltdown. Even though they are clad in protective suits, the workers are still exposed to highly dangerous levels of radiation. Fukushima 50 became heroes overnight as Japan grapples with the devastating earthquake and tsunami that also resulted in a nuclear crisis. This is just one story of courage and self-sacrifice. With the death toll expected to hit 26,000, stories of everyday heroes continue to emerge.
A Japanese colleague of mine was asked why he was not bringing his parents from Japan to Singapore to sort of protect them from any potential fallout. And he said, well, ambulances and people more in need than my parents need the fuel currently available in Japan, and therefore my parents, and they themselves agree with it, are a lesser priority than others.
Singaporeans say they are impressed by the strength and determination of the Japanese people in the face of the crisis.
People there are not so concerned about themselves alone, like, oh, it's just me, everything is me, kind of thing. Down there it's more like, oh, this person needs it more, therefore I worry about him, and therefore I give him more concern and give him a better way to deal with things, or maybe help also.
I think they're handling better than the first tsunami, certainly. I think the Japanese people, just the fact that they're very cohesive and very civic-minded, I think that makes things a lot easier compared to if this had happened to any other countries around the world.
I really respect them for their calmness, like how they approach the whole thing. But when they go to the supermarket to look for the food and stuff, they're not in a panic mode. Yeah, so I think I really respect them.
At an inter-religious organization event to show solidarity with the Japanese, Foreign Affairs Minister George Yeo echoed the sentiments of Singaporeans, praising the Japanese for their fortitude.
We watch with deep admiration their unity, their discipline, and their fortitude in the face of unbelievable difficulties. We are awestruck by the heroism of the workers of the Fukushima nuclear power station, who thought nothing of their own health and safety to bring the reactors under control.
It's a long road to recovery for Japan as the world looks on in sympathy. But if the famous Japanese fortitude is any indication of the future, then the land of the rising sun will undoubtedly pull through,